All right. I'm live, so that's a thing. It's kind of neat. Looking at the things. The mouse cursor. Why is it reversed? Vanishing point. Right there. All right. Let's see. What we're gonna do. So Zelda Breath of the Wild. I can't type. Zelda. Enter. So yeah. Emulated. I don't do emulation. What do I want to talk about? Breath of the Wild. I think it's an okay game. Could have used more polish. Could have used more options, like an easy mode where weapons don't break. An option where the time is concurrent with your real physical time. We wouldn't be able to wait if you did that though. So like if you ended up waiting or going to sleep, it'd be like save and quitting. Be an option for, I don't know, a more advanced mode where like I don't know how to say this. Where the nights are darker. Because when you go out somewhere there's no lights or anything, and there's no moon, it's gonna be hecka dark, and you can't see nothing. You can't even see your hand in front of your face, like when it's like all the way stretched out. You can't see it. But if they did do that, then they would make the eyes for the bokoblins and all that brighter, so it'd be more like scary. Where is this? Let's type in sequel. What I want to see for the sequel, I don't really want to hit on what other people have said. There are some moves that I would like tornado move. Not Revali's Gale, but like when you do the spin attack, it would pull the enemies in towards you. That way you can keep hurting them better. And also nice to have, like if you had Revali's Gale, to have an option where you could just instead of using a Korok leaf and cutting down 15 trees trying to find a Korok leaf, you could just direct Revali's Gale to the sail, and you could just move. That would be kind of nice. I don't know if you hear that. My computer is revving up because it was a bargain basement bonus computer when I got, what was this, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I think it might be nice if you were like with Zelda in the cave, and she had like the bow and arrow, and Link had the sword. So Link could, slice and dice the enemies, and Zelda provides support by, distracting them if they're about to hit Link with the bow and arrow. I think pretty early on that you're going to lose her, like in the intro, and it's going to be like, oh, hey, this is Link. This is what he does, and this is how he acts. And I think they're going to take away climbing everywhere. think that was just way overpowered OP. Yeah, they're just gonna have. I think they might have a hook shot or some kind of thing, but also, gosh, what was it? I can't remember. What is the name of this? Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac. So I don't know if you played this game before. It's a dual stick shooter roguelike, but they had one feature in it that was really, really awesome. The silver hearts. So you get silver hearts. They're temporary hearts. I don't know if this one actually shows it. So in here, I don't want it down zoom. I'll go back. I just want the picture. So picture, yeah. So if you see right here, in this little image right here, I'm gonna make this. I don't want it on Steam. I just want the picture. Let me see. This one might be better. So this one shows he has one red heart and 1, 2, 3, 4 gray hearts or silver hearts, whatever. So the silver hearts are temporary. So I think they could do something like that in Breath of the Wild, but in a little bit different way. So that, like, if you needed to recharge your sword, you would just use up a heart, like kind of like you do in Metroid Prime 3 when you use a energy tank to power up and use Phazon, and that just, that's just used up. But if you use it like in the Breath of the Wild sequel, you use up your regular heart, and it turns into a silver heart. So it means like you can't restore it until you get to like a purification place with the spiritual stones, and you absorb the spiritual energy into Link, and that restores your temporary hearts or silver hearts back to regular hearts. And then that would be a way where you could use that system to infuse yourself with either more attack or more defense, or just restore the Master Sword's energy. Because I don't think we're going to have many other weapons. I don't like all those other weapons that are breaking. That's gone. There might be some tools like a hammer you would use to break the ores. I think they might have. Well, of course they're going to have torches, because you can see Zelda holding a torch. That's obviously going to be needed if you're down in the dark depths of caves and stuff. You can't see anything. There's no light. Obviously, the intro is going to be all lit up with the spiritual stones and stuff. And then later on, the farther down you go, like the more torches that you need, and they'll only probably last like 3 minutes until you need to get another one. You just like stock up on torches. It's not going to be just like, oh, you found a torch. It takes up one slot. It's like, no, you found a torch, and you found another torch, and you found another torch, and you can like build up to like 50. That's what I would want to see. I don't think that's going to happen. Let me go back. But also, there's some other things I'd like to see. I don't know if I said it before, but like a tornado move, not Revali's Gale. But like a move where when you use it and you're spinning around, it's pulling in the enemies towards you, and then you can hit them more. And so you'll be able to do all the types of, sword moves that you could do, or attacks like you could do as if you were holding like a great sword. But what I really think is going to happen is they get down to Ganondorf, and it's actually going to be Demise that resurrects. And then it's going to be Ganondorf versus Demise. Because Demise put the curse on, but there's also that thing of Demise's, what was it? Demise's breach, where that was a possibility that he may have emerged and went towards Hyrule Castle, but then he was sealed. That would kind of bring it all back together. Oh, going back to Revali's Gales, it was like if you could use it as like a passive, to not use it as like a boost or a jump or anything, and just use it as a passive to what? To move it against the sail. So you can, like, without using a Quark Leaf, you would just be like, it'll say like Revali's Gale is now ready, and then you can use the Gale power just very lightly to push the sail. And then you could travel to another land where Breath of the Wild 2 happens. And then Breath of the Wild 1 is where you would go back and you have the ancient oven for Robbie and some other stuff. Would also like to see like I want to say like a Sheikah crossbow, where you can use it as like an auto crossbow. Like maybe there's just enemies you just want to really just lay into with some arrows. You just want to, turbocharge them instead of Hinox, or like there was maybe a super Hinox or something, and it's like 50 times, HP of a regular Hinox, and it's like 10 times bigger. And that's a big dude, and you just want to take him down really fast. So you just pull out your Sheikah auto crossbow and you just lay arrows into him. Or maybe they're, I don't know, Lynels, more Lynels, like a rainbow Lynel, where instead of like 50,000 HP, it has like 200,000 HP. And you just really, really want to go on. I don't think ancient arrows are going to kill or like, warp enemies anymore. It's just going to like do lots and lots of damage to them. I don't know if I touched on this. A cookbook, that would be nice. Like recipes that you cook or recipes you find in other stables. Like there's pictures of recipes in the stables. And if you go up to it and be like, this is the recipe for clam chowder, and then it downloads into your recipe book, and it says, oh, you need, one clam and one mushroom and whatever. And then if you have that recipe, there'll be like cooks at the stables or at the restaurants or whatever is going to be in there. And you say, okay, well, I want, I have 5 clams and 5 mushrooms and 5 whatever and 5 of this other thing, and I want 5 clam chowders. I'm like, okay, sure, we can do that. 50 rupees a pop. That's 250 rupees. Do you want to go and spend this for us to make it? Like, yeah, sure. and you get the music, and then you get 5 clam chowders. And I hope in the new one that the new cook dishes actually stack, and it would just be based on that type of recipe. So like every recipe could have multiple stacks. So you could have like 50 simmered fruit and 50 mighty bonuses. And then speaking of mighty bonuses, kind of leading into a different thing, where you can, instead of just one hitting the dragons and they just pop off a scale or a horn or whatever, like you'd be able to hit them like 10 times before they decide to go, into their portal and bugger off. Yeah. So I know Age of Calamity is coming out. That's coming out in 6 days. I'm kind of excited for that. Breath of Evil. I really hope it's not Breath of Evil. That would just be way too confusing. So Breath of the Wild. What else is Breath? Like Gasp of Darkness or Yell of Evil. I don't know what else I'm doing. Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. I'll go back. How do I? YouTube. Oh, my computer does not like this. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a remaster of Legend of Zelda. That'd be kind of nice. Breath of the Wild 2. Let's see what shows up. Do not bring those back. So yeah, Switch Pro. That'd be kind of cool. First audio, blood method. Yeah, I think all this, like, go away for the weapons and stuff. I think that's all gone, and you're just gonna have the Master Sword, and you're gonna have like a couple of tools, torches, and possibly magic rods that you can refill, so they're not gonna break. You just have like fire rods, ice rod, lightning rod. What else? What are the comments? I left a comment somewhere and I talked about this. Show more. How do I find my comments? No. How apps create notifications? No. How come I can't find my own comments? Let's see. Did I already go into that? I think I did. The new Calamity. So, Malice Enox? That would be kind of cool. I hope we actually get like more stuff, like more enemy types, like what was it? Dodongos. Dodongos would be kind of cool. And the bouncing cat ear things that didn't like noise. Can't think of what their name is. And maybe some just Dekubabas. Maybe like, maybe you just have a thing of like Dekubabas that they just like grow, and then it's like you don't take care of them. They keep, spreading out and spreading out and spreading out, and it's like, it's like an infection or a spread, and like you have to go out and just chop all these Dekus, Babas down. And then this right here, well, in the preview for the like the Val Meadow is the glider. I think that could be kind of cool if it came to it, and there's just like Ganon's gonna, rise up and fire his Omega laser at Val Meadow, and you have to get there before he fires it, and then you have to use your Sheikah slate to shrink it down to use it yourself, and then you can, instead of just like just gliding down, you can go straight, or you can go up, or I think that might be kind of cool. Oh, like a more advanced glider that would take away the need for Revali's Gale, and then like same thing with like Daruk's Divine Beast, and like you go there to rescue it, and you shrink it down, and now you have this lava swimmer thing you can just jump into. It's like it'd be like Rush Marine, but for lava. And then when you're underneath lava, for whatever reason, Divine Beast can see through lava as if it was water. And then what else? And then Divine Beast Naboris. You go there, shrink it down, and then you can use that as as a horse in the desert. And then there'd be like another desert area you go past, explore more of Hyrule, where it's not really Hyrule. It's more like past the deserts. It's side rule, or low rule, or well, not low rule, because low rule is the opposite side of Hyrule. Or maybe this is like Groosland. You go to Groosland. This is what it was, and actually the Gerudo were actually like an offshoot of Groose. I think that'd just be kind of cool. And what else? Divine Beast Vondaboris. You go out there and shrink it down, and now you can travel the waterways like underneath the water, like that would be Rush Marine for the water. There's monsters underneath, and you have to fight it using Vondaboris. And yeah, So let's see. 3 ways. Did I see that? I did see that because there's a red thing there. Underground exploration, new land. I think I see that. Ruins, 4K 2021, seas. Yeah, we all gonna go swimming because we're stuck at home. New bosses. First audio, explain, Malice, Onai. Restored Castletown. That'd be nice to see. Not just in Hyrule Warriors, but an actual living and breathing Castletown. World size. I think it's gonna be way bigger. Like this area. Like let's say this thing is, the size of Hyrule, and then they're gonna plop on some extra areas like to the north, past that great cave thing is there's going to be that area, and then there's going to be the one to the side for the ocean, and then there's going to be one to this other side for the desert, and what else? Oh, and then the one on the bottom for more ocean, like another area. So it's going to be pretty huge. I think we're actually going to get like a. We already got Van Voris, so that'd be kind of cool to just be on the water. Weapons. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Why my mouse is freezing? I can't move my mouse. Stuck. Oh, there. Mouse, please. Thank you. My computer is not happy about this. Villains. I think we're going to see more of this guy in the sequel, the fortune teller. Like, I think he's going to be like pivotal. Like, yeah, he's going to be like, well, there might be an area down below where you can find your source or something. He's going to be like acting like he's on the good side when he's actually being the one that's trying to help resurrect Ganondorf. And my mouse is frozen. Can't move my mouse. Come on, computer. You don't know how frustrating this is. There. Go up. There. Live stream. Live stream. I clicked on it. Thank you. Okay. I think I'm going to end it here. This is my first stream. I'm glad you all were with me, whoever it was. So thanks for that. I'll see you all next time. Have fun. Stay safe. Be good. Bye. End.